First song what I ever
It's a long
heard.
time ago. I mean,
Yeah, that's
the
a long- he's even older than
1920s was
me.
a long time ago.
You think I'm old? He's even older than me.
Yeah. Don't look it though, Dudesy. Don't look it.
No.
I don't. I know I don't. You know, I'm not, thanks,
Not
mate.
a day for 55,
That's awesome.
mate. Not a day for 55.
Well, I got into music. Bloody hell. I think my first instrument that I played was a recorder at infant school.
I think everybody got our sort of era
that
did
was
the
really
recorder.
good.
Was it Three Blind Mice sort of thing?
London's burning, London's burning.
Really bad in that tune, like everyone's just squeaking away. Yeah.
And but musically, it was my mum. Always listened to the Beatles, Queen, that type of music. And I'd say one of the first songs would have been, I remember she had the Help album. I used to listen to that on the old radiogram. That's going back a few years, you know what I mean? But one of the first things I remember was Grease.
The film Grease.
Yeah, the film
Yeah,
Grease.
yeah,
We had the
yeah.
soundtrack and
Great soundtrack.
loved
Great
it.
soundtrack,
Brilliant,
yeah,
you know.
banging.
As a kid as well. It was just amazing. So,
Yeah. Shout out to Phil's mum.
What's this?
Yeah, shout out to Phil's
What's
mum.
this? You know.
Yeah.
And then getting into music, I suppose I started playing the guitar at school in the infants. Just your basics, you know what I mean? And we did. There was me and a mate called Mark Walmsley.
Shout out to
Shout out to Matt Walmsley.
We sort of set up a little band, but we were sort of doing like Adam and the Antsy typey stuff.
Nice.
You know what I mean? That sort of,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Was that Prince Charles?
Prince Charles? No, it was the other one. But
Is that what got you into the drums then?
Yeah, to a certain degree, I suppose. But my cousin, Stay, big up Stay. He was massive into the Police,
Oh, great band.
and that's when I really thought, hang on a second, I like that. You know what I mean? But they were quite punky early days.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
yeah.
I sort of I like that vibe. But he also got me into the Jam. But I was never a massive fan of the Jam. I just liked certain songs that they did.
Yeah, I'm
The
kind of
Start.
the same with the Jam. Like,
Yeah.
there's certain songs that are just amazing that I,
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, I love Weller. I've been to see Weller,
Well, yeah.
and I'm not a massive fan of him, but there's 6 or 7 songs that he does.
Is that your foot scraping on the floor going?
It is.
No, I don't know.
Sweaty foot. Go on, mate, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Cool,
Carry on.
But went to see Weller, like I say about the Jam and stuff, and he's done 6 or 7 songs that are probably up there in my top 20 or top 30. You know what I mean?
Nice.
But yeah, then I started playing the drums when I was 12, 13 when I went to high school, because we had a music room there and there was a drum kit.
Oh, nice.
And there was some drum lessons came about, and no, tell a lie. The first time I played the drums is when I lived in Teesside. The lad next door but one, who was friends with my mum and dad, he had a drum kit, and one night I was in bed and he just got this, and I was like, what the hell's that? I thought, that's mint. Anyway, the following day I went round and this lad were in bed. I was only a kid then, and I said, oh, can I have a go? He was like, yeah. And within about 2 minutes, I had a very simple beat. And he's like, "You're playing the drums."
Did it feel like
You're
2
playing the
minutes?
drums. Felt like
Shout
2
out to feels like 2 minutes.
So I suppose that was the start of my drumming career. But we did
Yeah.
at school. I did proper drum lessons,
Oh, nice.
paradiddles, and all that type of thing. And I hated it.
Oh, really?
Couldn't stand it. And as soon as he taught me that, I left, and that was it. And then I borrowed the school kit for 6 weeks holidays.
Oh, nice.
And it was funny. It was being on the radio today. A song called "Alive and Kicking."
Yeah.
by
Simple
Simple
Minds?
Minds, yeah.
Simple Minds, yeah.
And it's got a break on the break foot.
Yeah.
And I practiced that until I got it, and that's where my influence came from on that, the bass pedal.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah, I love
Because
music.
just for the purposes of the video, if you didn't know, Phil is just like a massively good drummer.
Thank you.
Really, really good drummer. But you're not playing drums on the 5th of August. You
No,
are
no,
just
guitar, yeah.
acoustic guitar. So.